Find the circumference of the circle. The circumference of the circle. That's the perimeter of the circle. Okay? And do you remember that tape thing we were looking at? We found how many times the diameter of the circle fit into the circumference, right? We unrolled the circumference and we found that the diameter fit into it pi times. So that circumference is pi times diameter. Okay? So we got that circumference was pi times diameter. Now in this case we're given the radius, and we know that the diameter is 2 times the radius. So we can rewrite that formula just by rewriting the diameter as 2 times the radius. And then we always write it as 2 pi r just because it's numbers first and then alphabetical order. And pi is the Greek letter P, sort of like the Greek letter P. So it comes before r. Okay, don't worry about it. It's circumference is 2 pi r or circumference is pi times diameter, but they're really the same thing. Okay, because we're given the radius, I'm going to use this version of the formula. So circumference is 2 times pi times the radius, and that's 2 times pi times the radius is 20.7, and then I take my handy calculator, and so 2 times pi times 20.7 equals, okay, so 130.619358. I'm just going to round that to about 5 decimal places. And that gives me 130.06194, and then keep the proper units, kilometers. Okay, so there we are, and so I'm just going to round that to 5 or 6 decimal places, doesn't really matter. So 4 kilometers, and that's it. Okay, let's do another one. I'm just looking for one that has a diameter this time. Okay, here's a nice one, 59 centimeters. Find the circumference of the circle, and the diameter is 59 centimeters. So, in this case we're given the diameter, so circumference is pi times diameter. I don't need to use circumference as 2 pi r. If you want to, you can always just half the diameter to get the radius, and that would give you 29.5 centimeters as the radius, and plug it into this formula. But, notice you would be halving that just to multiply it by 2. So I'm just cutting to the chase. Circumference is pi times diameter, which is pi times 59. And then on your calculator, let's work that out. So pi times 59 is equal to 185.353966. Okay, if I round it to the 5th decimal place, this 6 tells this 6 to become a 7. All right, and we end up with 185.35397 centimeters. Okay, let's go and test that out. Okay, there it is, and I'm just rounding it to the 5th decimal place or so. It could be 5th, 6th, 4th. It doesn't, well, 4th might be cutting it a little close, but 5th or 6th decimal place is fine. So I'm going to round this 6 tells this 6 to become a 7 and centimeters. Okay, and that's it for the circumference of the circle. Have a good day.